Alright, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I wanted to do a little get ready with me Q&A type thing. Because I've always wanted to do like get ready with me, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going out a little later, but I'm trying to utilize the daylight while it's still here. It's only like it's only 3 p.m. right now, so might as well do my makeup right now and film the video. That's why my hair, or my bangs at least, are put back. You're seeing lots of forehead right now, but yeah. So yeah, I asked on my Instagram, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm just gonna be like so real right now. I asked on my Instagram like for people to ask me questions for my Q&A, and only like 2 people ask questions. And I understand, like I don't think everybody watches my channel. I don't expect everybody to, at least like the people closest to me, and or like just my mutuals, you know. I don't expect everybody to enjoy my channel, or even watch it or whatever, right? Yeah, only 2 people ask questions, and they know who they are, so I really appreciate. Thank you for asking questions, and I hope you're watching the video, so you know I'm thanking you. But yeah, but I understand I don't have like a big platform or anything. I have very few subscribers, but it's just a start, so I'm not mad, okay? Like, I'm not gonna be like, why didn't anybody ask questions? But here we are. Some of these questions are art related. If y'all don't follow my Instagram, you know I make art. If you don't have an Instagram, I plan on making a website soon for my art, specifically like a little portfolio, but not yet. It's not up right now. But I do art stuff. I do a mix of like photography, collages, paintings. I have a lot of concepts, and honestly, I got a long way to go, and I want to keep going with that, but I'm not gonna discuss that right now. But yeah, I'm going somewhere later. I'm not like dressed up or anything. I just showered. I did my skincare. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna wear, but honestly, I have a couple hours to decide on that, and I tend to do my makeup kind of fast, so yeah, I'm kind of going for like a black, if it works out. I don't know, sometimes I end up changing my mind halfway through, but like a black smoky eye with like silver glitter, because for Christmas my mother-in-law gave me this palette. This is the Venus Lime Crime Venus palette. I had the first one before, but this was like the only one that was available, because I don't think they sell the first palette anymore. So, but clearly I used it a little bit. But yeah, that's the look I'm going for. I wanted to do false lashes and I forgot I don't have any lash glue. It's fine. We'll just do it without. But let me start off. If you want to know what products I'm using, comment down below. Maybe I'll answer what, or not maybe, but I will answer what I'm using. But literally I'm going to answer the 2 questions that I got, and then maybe I'll save it for the very end, because this is more like a get to know me, because I've never filmed like I didn't start this channel with like a get to know me type of video, so yeah. And but I'm doing it now, so y'all can get to know me. But I did also just get some questions off Pinterest as like ideas. I mean, some of these I probably won't be answering, but it's cool. I'll try my best to answer as much as I can, but let me go ahead and get started. So the first question I have is, what's your name? It says full name on the thing. I'm not saying my full name. Are you fucking crazy? My name is Kayla. And that's all you'll know. That's all you will know for now. My middle name is Nadia. So I don't mind saying my first and middle name, but I'm not saying anything more than that. I'm not saying my last name on here because you don't need to know that. My next question is, how old are you and when is your birthday? I'm 22. I have a late ass birthday. My birthday is September 12th, 2002. So that means I'm turning 23 this year, which is so crazy because I feel like ever since I turned 17, I still feel 17. And I don't know if it's just because of like my brain hasn't fully developed, but yeah. So I turned 23 this year. You leaving? Okay. Okay, see you. But yeah, I'm a Virgo. I don't know if that was any of the questions that were on here, but yeah, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Libra rising, Scorpio, Venus, makes sense because my boyfriend's a Scorpio, duh. And let me see, my rising, my moon. Oh, I'm a Sagittarius moon. So yeah, if you want to know my placements, there you go. What these questions are kind of dumb. Okay, what color is your hair? So I dye my hair. I dye my hair dark brown slash black. It's like, it's more of a really dark brown. I don't like black on me because I feel like it is way too harsh. So I just do dark brown. But recently I did like, you can barely see it, and I tried to make like a little like vlog for last month. You could barely see it, but there is some like pinkish red on the side. But yeah, so that's my natural hair color is like a medium brown. Like, it's a lot lighter than this. I'm not like almost blonde, but I'm like probably like 2 or 3 shades up from blonde. It is much lighter. Like, it is very like obviously like brown. So yeah, but I dye my hair. I prefer dark brown hair. Brunette for life, babes. I don't know. You can't. I've had so many hair colors throughout my high school years. You cannot get me to change my mind. I'm always gonna choose dark brown hair. Okay. So yeah. Anyways, I just did my primer. I know it took me a minute because I was just answering some questions, but right now I'm gonna do the rest of the skin or whatever. By the way, I'm like running out of this primer. This is so good. This is so good. My makeup will last all fucking day. It's so like, it's tacky. It's just perfect. Like, honestly, I really recommend. But yeah. I forgot some makeup brushes, so let me go get some really fast. Okay, I'm back. I bought my makeup brushes. I got this set for Christmas. I think also again from my mom-in-law. But yeah. You're gonna see like throughout this video that I do like, I don't go heavy with the face makeup. I don't like heavy face makeup, but I love heavy eye makeup. You're gonna like, you're definitely gonna see that, me do that, but yeah. Oh, next question. Like I said, these questions are a little weird, so it says what color. The next question is literally, what color are your eyes? Dark brown. My eyes have literally like no light to it. They're almost black. Like, I don't have anything special. I don't have anything like hazel. It doesn't like, and when it's in the sunlight, nothing. Like, I don't have any sort of like interesting eye color. It's literally just dark brown. So yeah, it's literally nothing crazy, like, honestly. Like, I feel like, I don't know, when people answer this question, sometimes they're like, oh, it's like fucking purple, like in the sunlight, it's purple and shit. And I'm like, don't lie. It's like, it's really nothing interesting. Like, my eyes are really like nothing interesting, if I'm being completely honest with you. But yeah, now I'm just blending. For makeup, I prefer using makeup brushes than makeup sponges, just because like you can clean a makeup sponge so good, and like, I don't know, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I'm just not huge on makeup sponges, especially because I do go light with my face makeup. I know that like some people would be like, well, that would help for light face makeup, but what I'm using right now is a CC cream, so it's already pretty light. I feel like a makeup sponge or like beauty blender or whatever would kind of like take most of that away. So yeah, also too, like I said, you can clean it so good, but I just get scared that like this product in the middle, and like, it's, I don't know, like I just feel like they get dirty so fast, and like you kind of just end up having to throw it out, and it's just not my thing. I don't know, I don't like makeup sponges. How tall are you? I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so small, but like, I'm 5'2". I'm short as hell. I know people shorter than me though. I think it's cute, but yeah, I'm 5'2". IRL. I know someone told me that I look taller in real life, which like that was a compliment to me, because I do like, not that my height is an insecurity, but sometimes I do wish I was like taller. Like, I like tall women. Like, I think tall girls, like, y'all rule the fucking world. Like, actually, I never try and like, I don't know, I never try and play that like, oh, I'm so small card, because I feel like it's just like annoying, and I don't want to give into the like typical short bitch stereotype, which like, I know this sounds so harsh, but yeah. That's just me being like really fucking honest right here, but yeah. I'm 5'2". I feel like every time I check my height, it always ranges from like 5'2" to like 5'1". No, sorry. It ranges from like 5'2" to like, I don't know, like it ranges from 5'2" to 5'3". So I don't know. My height is, it ranges, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's how tall I am. So I just did bronzer. I'm sorry, this is not the best lighting. Like I said, I'm really trying to utilize like daylight right now. It's a little hard though, because I feel like the sun is like already fucking going down, so it doesn't help. Do you have any pets? If so, what kind and what are the names? Y'all have seen them before in my videos. They pop up all the time. They might pop up right now, I don't know. But I have 3 cats, I guess 4 cats, if you want to count the one that I have at my mom's. Okay, I'm gonna try something new. Let me take a break from the question, but I want to try something new. I have this liquid lipstick, and I wanted to use it as a blush. I'm a little scared, but I'm gonna try it. That might have been too much. Fuck, hold on. Okay, let me blend this really fast. Girl, it looks cute, but like, I was not going for a super blushy look today, so I'm gonna tone that down with some powder. Oh, it's like getting dark so fast. Holy crap. Like, hello? Like, it looks shadowy. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I honestly started to think it was the angle, because I had it a little bit lower. You're literally being stacked up by like 2 boxes and a Jose Cuervo bottle, like, propping it up. So, cheap YouTuber things. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, yeah, y'all have, if you see my videos or like you know me in real life, or you have me on here, whatever. Y'all have seen that, like, I have 3 cats. Once in a while I'll post the 4th one that I was bringing up. So her name is Foofy. The 4th one I'm talking about is my cat that is living with my mom, and she is my childhood cat. Her name is Foofy. She's a ragdoll cat. I'll probably put a photo right here of what she looks like, but that was my childhood cat. I do still see her once in a while when I go to my mom's, but she's such a little cutie pie. She's an old woman. We've had her since I was 11. We got her when she was like approximately like 2 years old. Her background was that like she was found in a barn with her sister. Yeah, that was like her background, and then the owners like had her for a while. They didn't want her anymore. And then my aunt, so this is like my aunt's like, I guess like boss or whatever. So my aunt brought her to us because she was giving them away. Not my aunt, but like her boss or whatever, at where she works. And we've had her since, and she's just been at my mom's. And yeah, she's just a sleepy girl. And she's always my baby. She's always gonna be my baby. Right now she's 14 years old, so she's old, but she definitely got a long way of life to go because she's a pretty healthy cat. I will say overall, like she still gets like zoomies once in a while and stuff, so I know she's gonna like live till she's like fucking 40 probably. I don't know, I just feel like she's gonna live for a while, so no doubt about that. And then y'all have seen my other 3 cats. My last video was actually me celebrating, like making a little cute cake for my cat Mallory. She just turned 3. She's our youngest kitty. We made her a little cake. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It's like a really cute, funny little video. But there's her, and then there's my other cat, Drake. He's our brown tabby cat, and he's my baby. Like honestly, like I don't choose favorites when it comes to my cats, but he's like, excuse me, he's forever like my baby. Like him and I have a very special bond because I did find him. I found him in my old apartment. I found him in the basement of my old apartment. So he yeah, he was just found there. I remember I came home from work and this lady was like, oh, like there's a cat walking around, and I'm like, okay, like let me go check it out, because like I was curious. I was like, there's a cat walking around, and it was my cat Drake. And basically he, like I took him in, and like he was already like, he was friendly like immediately. Like he was like already like such a friendly, cute cat. Like he was like, I just saw like this tabby cat like just sitting there, and I went to pet him, and he let me pet him. And then I picked him up. I was like trying to see if I could pick him up. He let me pick him up, and I took him to my apartment, and I asked my landlord, I'm like, hey, did anyone in the building like leave their cat here or something that recently moved out? I forgot what I asked like exactly, but I was like, is there someone missing like a cat, pretty much? And he's like, no, like, why is that? And I'm like, well, there was one walking around, and I yeah, so I've had him since then. But yep, that's one of my cats, Drake. I found him I think 2 years ago, so in 2022. I found him in 2022, so coming up on the like 3-4 year mark since I found him, or the 3 year mark. But yeah, when I found him, he was just like, and also too, he was like, he wanted to leave, like he wanted to go explore. What I assume from that is that he was probably a alley cat. I think somebody was feeding him because he didn't look super dirty. He didn't have fleas or anything. He just kind of came about, like, you know. So I'm assuming maybe he was just those cats that like somebody was feeding. So yeah, I found him. He was free $99, and so I was like, after a while I was like, okay, well, if nobody claims him, I'm gonna keep him. He's been in my life, and I've been in his life since then. So that's my cat Drake. So yeah, and then he wasn't fixed, so I paid to get him fixed. Or like, I don't know what the male term of like neuter or spay. I think it's spay. Is male spaying? I'm not gonna look that up right now, but yeah. I got him spayed, and yeah, he was, yep. But yeah, we've had him since, and then they said his approximate age when I did get him fixed. So his approximate age is 5. Well, I think now it's 5. Yeah, because when I like got him, when I got him his surgery, they said he was 3, and that was 2 years ago. And then they gave me the approximate like date of birth. So right now he's probably 5 years old. He is still very playful. He loves to play. He loves to run around. He's still very much energetic. So yeah. And then my other cat that we got after that I adopted after Drake, this cat actually me and Isaac adopted, is Mallory. That was the one from the last video. She just turned 3. Yeah, we adopted her. She's just cute little torty baby. And then we got Sumo. We got Sumo, I think a week or 2 weeks before my birthday. Yeah, he was just like a cute little fat cat just sitting there. We just loved him like right away. We just knew like we just knew we wanted him, so we took him home, and he's been in the family since. And Sumo's like the sassiest one. He's our sassy boy. But yeah, those are all our cats. 3 of them at home, and 1 of them with my mom. But yeah, those are my kitties. And yeah. The next question on the list is, who is my best friend? I'm gonna be honest with you, it's my boyfriend, which like as like corny as that would sound to some people, like I genuinely, like, Isaac was my best friend before we were ever dating. So yeah, we were good friends. We had known each other since middle school. And then we like became close. So like we knew each other in like I think like 2016, 2017. And then we really started like hanging out together. Like we started hanging out with the friend group like in 2019. And then like not even like shortly after that, like we just started like hanging out like by ourselves. So, but we were still considered friends to each other. And then we started our relationship almost 2 years ago. So I'm filming this right now, February 28th. So it's literally gonna be like 2 years maybe by the time this video comes out. I don't know, but yeah, we've been together 2 years. Isn't that crazy? Okay, my cat just dumped on the kitchen counter. These cats, one thing I will say about these cats is that they drive me fucking nuts. Like they actually like, they push my limits every day. Like I don't care how harsh that sounds to some people. Like, honestly, if that sounds harsh to you, honestly, you're like low-key a snowflake. but I'm telling y'all, like, if you have like cats, it's low-key birth control because they act like children, like, honestly. But yeah, like I said, going back to what I was saying, Isaac is definitely my best friend. Like, we have been through so much together before we started dating. Like, we have been through so much. We know each other so well. Like, we have always just been very close. So yeah, I'm gonna like take a moment and be silent because I'm doing my water life right now. So 1 second, y'all. Let's move on. What is this one I think is like actually interesting. What is your favorite color and what is your favorite number? It sounds like a little really deep, but I am very spiritual. I very much am like very in tune to myself, to Mother Nature, to Goddess. So I like nature, like in nature, like numbers and like colors are very spiritual in my eyes. So for me personally, I love a lot of like warm tone colors, especially red. I love the color of red. I feel like all the different shades of red go with like anything. So red, maybe like gold, I really love as well. Those sort of colors that like I'm really, really into. Yeah, I love like warm tone colors, and it ranges like either that or like pastel colors. Like, if I'm being honest with you, I don't really have a specific favorite color. It really just depends how I'm feeling with that and how close, what are my intentions, because you know, colors mean certain things, and if you want to be spiritual about it, they really do. But typically I love the color red. Like, I feel like red is like really like my go-to color, or any sort of like, really any sort of warm tone, if I'm being completely honest with you. But yeah. Ooh, I already have fallout on my fucking face. If there's fallout, I just love doing this trick where you just like swipe your face from the powder, from the fallout, whatever. But yeah, favorite number. As far as favorite number, I don't really. No, I do have a favorite number. My favorite number is probably 11. I don't know, every locker that I've had in like school, like middle school and high school, always incorporating the number 11. I see 1111 a lot, which sounds weird because I know 1111 only comes twice a day, but like I don't know. And like divine timing, I'm always seeing 11. So 11 is my favorite number, I will say. I remember when Stranger Things came out, all of a sudden that was like everybody's favorite number, but I'm like, girl, it is deep for me. It is deep for me, I'll tell you that. Okay, this is what we got so far. This is one eye. I could have smoked it out. We're gonna do the same to the other eye right now. Or I guess even a number, like as of lately that I've been like really seeing a lot as well is 2s. I don't know, I've been seeing the number 2 a lot, I will say that, like 222. So I guess maybe 2 and 11. Yeah, those are my favorite numbers. What do you want to make? This is a funny one because I'm already grown up, but like I guess it says, what do I want to be when I grow up? Well, I'm kind of doing it right now. Actually, here's a little story. So when I was younger and I would be asked, like, what do I want to be when I grow up? I really didn't know how to answer that question because I've never ever seen myself doing one thing. I've always seen myself doing like multiple things in my life. In a way, like it's multiple things I'm doing right now that I'm really like striving for it. Yeah, I mean, obviously one of them right now is YouTuber. When I was younger, I used to be really anxious, and I felt like if I were to like create this YouTube channel in high school, that like people were gonna play these videos in like the class and like laugh at them and shit, and I was just always letting my anxiety get in the way. Just because like I wasn't like one of the cool kids, I guess. I don't know, but and I honestly really tried hard to be, which like I feel like I've like built like a facade where like I was trying to be like somebody else. Really in high school, I figured out that really mostly started in my high school years, if I'm being honest, but I'm not in high school anymore, so it's like I don't have to feel that way. But yeah, YouTube is one of them. And yeah, YouTube, and then like I want to do something in the animal care field, which is also what I'm trying to pursue. So yeah, those are my what I want to be when I grow up, I guess. Or I guess career choices. I have more, but like clearly for now, like I'm only saying these two things for now, just because like I am actively like doing it. So yeah, I don't want to say anything else like right after. Oh, and art. I am pursuing art stuff. I'm not going to school for art or anything. I'm just doing it. I've never really seen myself going to school for art. It's just I just always like I just did it. Like I've just always like I've just done it and have that be that. So yeah. Yes, I guess that's what I want to be when I grow up or whatever. What was your favorite subject in school? It says what is. I'm assuming this is like for kids in school, but it says what is my favorite subject in school. So what was my favorite subject in school? Probably English. Mostly because of the teachers that I had. Were really supportive and really cool, and they like inspired me a lot. Yeah, like specifically my English teachers, junior and senior year, love them, love them. They really inspired me a lot. And I think of another subject that I liked. I did like my science classes, but I don't know, I kind of wasn't like, I don't know, even before I was like, I don't really like it, but like it wasn't my thing more than English. But like now that I look back, I'm like, science was fun. Like science was like a fun class. Specifically, I guess chemistry was interesting for me. My chemistry class, like the people were not like, they were not good kids, but it was an interesting subject. So yeah, that was my favorite subject in school. I'm not in school right now, but I'm trying to pursue, like I said, I do want to get into the animal care field, so I'm trying to like get that in check or whatever. I'm not physically in school, I should say. So yeah. What do I like to do in my free time? Well, obviously film YouTube videos. I clean up the apartment. I mean, obviously me and Isaac do, but I like having a clean space, so I love like making sure my apartment's clean. Yeah. I love meditating, doing something else with that. I'm trying to say stuff without like bringing up too much, but yeah, I love meditating, I guess. And I also love to draw, do art. I love going out places. I love the outdoors. Like, I'm so glad, like, right now in Illinois, Chicago area, it's getting warm again. But, like, also, too, I don't know how long this is gonna last, just because, like, Chicago weather is, like, so on and off. Midwest weather is always, like, so on and off, and it's so, like, unpredictable. Like, you honestly never know, like, it could, like, snow tomorrow, like, honestly. So, yeah, but I'm just glad right now it's warmer out, because I'm not a winter person. I am a summer person. Like, I hate the winter. I do like the fall though. I don't mind the fall, but I'm definitely not a winter person, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I love doing outdoorsy stuff. Honestly, I love exercising, but I love like doing outdoor stuff as far as exercising. So I love biking or hiking or like taking walks, or even running outside. Like anything outdoors, I'm there. Like, honestly, I like thrifting, going out to eat. I use going out to eat very loosely though, just because like I'm not saying like, oh, fast food. I like going out to eat fast food. Like, I actually like going out to eat like at like small spots and places and stuff. Trust me when I tell you, like, I'm not a fast food person. Like, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. Yo, my fucking eyeshadow, the white one that I'm using right now, literally like is like breaking. Girl. It's like breaking in the middle here. It broke even more because I dropped it, and it's like so loose. Like, every time I tap into it, it's just like fallout galore, y'all. I'm hoping this doesn't like break or something if I just like drop it easily. I'm like trying to blow it all away. But yeah. By the way, this is what I have so far. I did end up bringing like the glitter, like the silver glitter down, like kind of like glitter tears, giving very much Kesha. So yeah. I guess speaking of Kesha, since I'm here, I used to love Kesha. I had like the little like biography book that she had. It was super cute. I loved it. I can't find it now. I honestly don't know what happened to it, but I want to buy it again because like I love the little like biography book that she made, and I loved like the art and stuff and the little pictures that she had that was in it. But yeah, that's another thing I like to do too in my free time. I love reading. I love playing on my DS. I'm sorry, I'm like getting so like out of question here, but yeah, I love playing on my DS. I love playing on my DSi, because I got one like in the summertime, like last summertime, and I love playing on my DSi. I've never gotten over playing on the DS, so yeah. My eyebrows are looking a little like light, so I'm just gonna fill them in a little bit with some black. I usually don't fill in my brows, but like right now, I don't know what's going on. It's just like, it looks so sparse. I do like shave my eyebrows pretty thin though, but I try not to do it too often because the last time I did it pretty often, my eyebrows thinned so bad that like it was growing weird. So yeah. Do you play any? Oh wait, hold on. I'm like missing stuff. What is my favorite book? It's so hard to answer that. Like, I have so many favorite books. I love a lot of poetry books, specifically from R.H. Sin. Which I know that's like nowadays is like the standard of like what like poetry books. When people say they read poetry books, they read R.H. Sin, but like I'm really trying to get it into more. I love any sort of like dystopian book that like takes place in some sort of like dystopia sort of time, like the Hunger Games. I'm like rereading those books. I have all 3 books. Divergent is okay. Divergent is okay. Honestly not my favorite. I like the Hunger Games a lot more. But it's interesting because it's within that dystopian like government control type of like setting. What else? I love Sylvia Plath. I read The Bell Jar and it was very interesting. Hold on, my eyes are like watering right now. It's hard to come up with a favorite book on spot, but those are some of the reads I would like to mention. And yeah. Oh, this is one book that like really hits home for me. It's called Fangirl. It's like an older, I think it like came out like in 2011. I don't know, somewhere in the early 2010s. And it's a really good book. I recommend it. I don't know, it's just really good. Like, it really depends on what kind of book I'm reading. I'm not a fan of like self-help books or anything like that. I'm not a fan of like self-help books. Spiritual books, depending on what it is, I much rather prefer reading like spiritual books on like chakras and witchcraft and stuff. Anything not really having to do with that, I'm just like, I just steer far away from. So yeah. What is my favorite movie? I have a lot. Girl, I have a lot of favorite movies. I am more of a movie junkie than I am a book junkie. Like, I can go on and on and on about like my favorite films. Donnie Darko for sure. The Crow. It's hard to come up with them on spot, y'all. I'm telling you. I love The Crow though. Legendary movie. I'm mad about the remake. Don't ask me about the remake. I hate it. But yeah, The Crow. My bad, y'all. Rocky Horror Picture Show is like my favorite musical. I love musicals. So Rocky Horror Picture Show, Hairspray. I love Pink Flamingos. Trying to think of what else. I know Pink Flamingo is not a musical, but I'm just naming it. Okay, like just thought about it right now. It's so hard to come up with someone's spot, but I just named a few for you. I love the Saw series. I feel like it's I did not like the last one though. I don't know, I feel like it was a little too rushed and just like a weird pipeline to the story. I don't know, but yeah, the Saw movies. I love Rob Zombie's movies. House of a Thousand Corpses. I like his version of Halloween. It was really good. I don't know, Rob Zombie has like such a good way of like putting this like creepy like redneck take to his movies. Like I just love it. Like I just love it. Yeah, those are some movies I can name. Let me answer a few questions before I finish off. So the one question that somebody had asked or that one of the questions that somebody had asked when I put the little Q&A thing on my story was, who is my biggest inspiration when I'm painting? I don't know if they meant like painting in particular or like just my art in general, but I'll answer to both pretty much because like it pertains to like most of my art. A lot of the music that I listen to does pertain to my art, so like grunge music, like grunge rock from the 90s. My most recent photo shoot was definitely based off Miss World by Hole. Not Miss World, but well, that, like any sort of like songs from Hole, Courtney Love, are just like Riot. I know she doesn't pertain into the Riot Girl like category, but anything like along with that, like very radical type of music, does pertain to my art. I will say like vintage photos of, or I guess we're talking about who, but I guess like any sort of like vintage, like vampy sort of like producer or actor. I want to say Bela Lugosi too also played a part of that, and like 1920s actors like Charlie Chaplin, Claire Bow plays a part of my art as well. Yeah. I guess like as far as my muses go, I will say Alexa Demie is such a huge muse for me. I know a lot of people like put her in like the like, oh, like she's Maddie from Euphoria. But to me, she was not just that. Like when I first saw her on Euphoria though, I've always like was interested in like what, like, I don't know, I looked her up immediately and I saw like she did other movies, the photo shoot she did, like huge muse, and the fact that she's very private too. So I don't know, I have a lot of like muses and inspiration, I'll tell you that, but those are some just to put out there. But yeah, those are my biggest inspirations. So yeah, I'm gonna do the lips and then I'll ask the very last question. Maybe I'll show you the whole fit, honestly, once I'm done with the makeup, because like we're almost done here, clearly. So I just did my lipstick and I also put on some setting spray, as you saw, but I'm gonna add one last touch, and it's something that I love to do, and is add beauty marks. Ever since I started doing this, I just like haven't stopped. I go for like just dark brown though. I feel like black is like a little too harsh for me personally. So I go in with like a very dark brown as to a black, but I'm just gonna add that right here. And grab more. So let me go ahead and answer the last question, but this is what the eye makeup, very like sleazy, messy, cute. Let me go ahead and answer the last question. What makes me want to do my career path, choices, and goals? Like I said earlier, I've never seen myself just doing one thing. I feel like growing up, I would hear, and like other people would hear like, oh, you have to stick to one career and that's what you're doing for the rest of your life. But it's like, that could all change. Like anything could change. And I just feel like, especially nowadays with, well, if you live in a place like the United States, I feel like it's necessary to have a lot of skills. Whether that be like starting your own business and stuff, which is like what I would like to do one day, or like even YouTube and social media. Like I would not like ever rely on one thing, but even then I wouldn't just do something for money, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I've always seen myself doing more things than just one thing, than just going to school. Because I use my creativity, I use my skills, or at least I'm trying to use them. But also I'm trying to do the things that I am interested and love, and I feel like, you know, I want to benefit off them by getting paid. And it just motivates me to keep going further. As much as I do get anxious about like the future and whatnot, I just feel like the journey, I always have to remind myself that the journey always matters, and that spirit is always with me throughout all this, and I have so much to learn, and it's just gonna be so worth it, and I'm gonna look back and just see the progress that I've made. So honestly, yeah, that's what keeps me going. That was the last question. Z makeup is done. I'm gonna go ahead, do my hair, and put on my outfit, and then I'll show y'all the final results. So I actually didn't say where I was going. I'm going with my friend. We're going to an EDM show, but that was the Q&A. Thank you for the questions. I'm not editing the video yet, but yeah, that was it for questions with doing my makeup. So I'm gonna keep the outro very short just because this phone is gonna die. So pretty much what I have on is, so like the way I did my hair is I just kind of let it be, just because I did wash it a few days ago. So this is the hair, and then with the makeup, and then I have this necklace on that's for my boyfriend. These earrings, I honestly have had them for a while, so I don't really remember where I got them from. Oh yeah, the top underneath is a Harley Davidson top. It has, I cut it up on the sides, but you can't see it because I'm wearing this sweatsuit hoodie, because this is like a sweatsuit. And then this is the hoodie. This is from H&O Manor. And then I'm wearing my boyfriend's black studded belt. And then my jeans. I think I thrifted these. I don't really know where they're from. I have my chanclas on, but I'm gonna wear my Kxylx. Let me show you what those look like. They're the Kxylx. They're dirty. I know, I gotta clean them, but these are what I'm wearing for shoes. But that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Please support in any way you can. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All right, but yeah guys, see you.